In 2025, bathroom design is going back to its roots, literally. Natural textures, earthy tones, raw stone, and living greenery are transforming sterile spaces into serene retreats. Hit subscribe for more design ideas that bring beauty and balance into your space. We're starting this series with forest-inspired bathrooms, spaces where architecture and nature quietly meet. This isn't just about adding plants, it's about designing with nature as a core element. Architects are integrating living walls, moss panels, and built-in planters to blur the boundary between indoors and out. Living walls rich with moss, ferns, and cascading foliage now form full-feature panels, often replacing traditional tile or paint entirely. Strategically placed skylights and clerestory windows aren't just for ambience, they serve a functional role in feeding light to these vertical gardens, allowing vegetation to grow year-round, naturally integrated into the rhythms of the space. In a forest-inspired bathroom, the air feels more alive. Light moves slower, shadows are softer, and time seems to stretch, just like it does beneath a canopy of trees. Greenery softens the geometry of architecture, adding organic rhythm to spaces that are often defined by edges and symmetry. This isn't just nature-themed, it's nature-aware. Forest-inspired bathrooms remind us that true calm doesn't come from silence, but from feeling connected to something beyond ourselves. The presence of greenery, its color, its scent, its quiet vitality, creates an emotional architecture, one that speaks more to the senses than to the eye. It's in the way natural elements diffuse the light, dampen the noise, and gently dissolve the hard lines of modern living. So now, we turn from the softness of greenery to the grounding presence of stone, where nature reveals itself not in growth, but in permanence. In these spaces, architecture draws from the raw, enduring presence of stone to create environments that feel deeply rooted and elemental. Instead of layering decoration, designers strip things back, letting material, mass, and texture do the work of storytelling. Surfaces are matte, unpolished, and honest. Walls may be rendered in stone-look plaster or actual slabs, chosen not for perfection, but for their organic irregularities, veins, fissures, and color shifts that remind us this material was once part of the earth itself. Basins are often monolithic, sculpted rather than assembled, appearing almost geological in their presence. Floors and walls may be treated as a continuous surface, minimizing visual noise and creating a sense of spatial flow. Lighting, often indirect and low, is used to highlight shadow and depth rather than brightness, emphasizing the tactile quality of the materials. Fixtures are kept minimal, often integrated seamlessly into the architecture, allowing the material itself to remain the focal point. Edges are softened, not with decoration, but through form, rounded basins, curved thresholds, and gently sloped surfaces that feel worn by time rather than design. In these rooms, stone becomes more than a surface. It becomes the atmosphere, the emotion, the unspoken structure beneath your breath. It shapes how sound moves, how light rests, how your body slows down without being told to. Now, we move into wood-inspired bathrooms, spaces where comfort is not added, but built in. In these rooms, architecture turns inward. Wood brings a tactile intimacy that few materials can match. It holds warmth, absorbs sound, and ages with grace, gathering character rather than wear. Where stone feels eternal, wood feels human. It reacts, adapts, breathes with the room. Designers use it not just for finishes, but for feeling. Walls may be lined with vertical planks, guiding the eye upward like trunks in a forest. Vanities and shelving are often crafted from solid timbers, their grain patterns becoming the room's natural ornament. Even ceilings are softened by wood's texture, drawing warmth from above, creating an enveloping sense of shelter. The palette shifts here, from cool grays to warm ambers, honeyed browns, and sun-faded tones. Lighting is often golden, low, and diffuse, reflecting off wood's surface, with a softness that no paint or plaster could offer. Wood-inspired bathrooms aren't nostalgic, they're grounding. They reconnect us not only to nature, but to home, to ritual, to the quiet routines that give shape to our days. They whisper a kind of warmth that can't be turned on with a switch. They are crafted to be felt, by the skin, by the senses, and by something deeper we often forget to name. These spaces show how nature can shape not just how a bathroom looks, but how it feels. All scenes were rendered with ArchiVinci. For more ideas, or to create your own, visit ArchiVinci.com.